Hey y'all, today is Wednesday. Just a real quick video. I went to the store. I had a taste for some cabbage, and I got these cabbage for 48 cents a pound. I got me some potatoes. I got me some evaporated milk, some beefy onion, Lipton onion soup. I got me some imperial margarine. I got me some smoked ham hocks, and I got me some extra large eggs. So for today, this morning, I took out some ground beef chuck. I'm going to make some meatballs with potatoes and cabbage. So that's my meal for today. I just wanted to come on and share. Have a happy Wednesday, aka hump day. Hi, all my new subscribers. Welcome. Shining stars. So this is all I have for today. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Good evening, y'all. So today I'm making meatballs. I do have a recipe for meatballs, but I have a little changes into the way I make it. So here I have 2 eggs. I have about a half of a bell pepper, half of an onion, and like 3 stalks of green onion. I have that's the bell pepper. For the powder seasonings, I have liquid Worcestershire sauce. I have crushed red pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, sea salt, Tony saturate, and 1 pack of the beefy onion. You don't need 2 because I also have a beef bouillon cube right there. So what I have, okay, so we have 3 pounds of ground chuck, and I have about 1.5 pounds of ground beef, which is 73, I think 27. So let's start first by mixing up our dry ingredients. So to this, we're going to put our Tonys. Y'all, I'm sorry, I don't really measure. If I had to guess, I would say that's maybe a tablespoon. Then you want to also put excuse me, also put a little regular salt. Not a whole lot, just a little. This says onion powder, but it's actually cayenne powder. Pepper, I'm sorry. I had to put it in something different because I got a real big jar and it doesn't have a spout, so that will just pour out. Okay? Then I have garlic powder, 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, about the same amount of onion powder. And I love this from the Dollar Tree. It seasons your food up real well. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I found this out when I didn't have cayenne pepper for a while. I put these red pepper flakes in there. Oh my goodness. It really amped this up to another level. I had never used the red pepper, honestly, in my meatloaf, but it is so good. Okay, and so then, with that, to that, I'm going to mix that first, and then we're going to add this packet of this beefy onion Lipton. We only need 1. It has a high sodium content. I'm going to put 1 in there. Hold 1 second. Okay, y'all. Somebody should have told me, hey, girl, where's your black pepper? Because I had forgotten to put black pepper in there. So here's my black pepper. Got to have some black pepper, although you put cayenne pepper. Black pepper amps this dish up, too. It has its own flavor that it gives it. Excuse me. Okay. So also now, we can add our Lipton onion soup. Now, I don't like this in my homemade burgers, but I'm telling you, this along with that, crushed red pepper takes it to another level for real. Okay, so I'm going to add that. Then I'm going to come back and add all of my other seasonings and my Worcestershire salt. I'm a little ear prepared today, y'all. I'm sorry. I had to get off and go do some things with my son. So here is 3 toes of garlic, the bell pepper, the white onion and the green onion. Some people say, ooh, that's too much seasoning. If it's too much for you, don't put as much as I did. I like a lot of seasoning in my meatloaf and stuff, and my daughter even told me, ooh, you put too much seasoning, but that's what I like. And I hardly ever do this, and I'm wondering if I should. I don't think I'm going to. Celery. I'm not going to put the celery because I normally don't. And so here's the Worcestershire sauce. About a teaspoon and a half maybe. Every beef dish I cook, I do put this in it. Okay, I just love the flavor that it gives it. So you mix this up along with 2 eggs. Once you mix this up completely, you're going to add just some flour. The flour is the binder. Now, if you watch my videos in my meatloaf, I don't use flour. I use wheat bread soaked in milk. But for this, I don't. So I'm going to mix all this and I'll be back. Okay, so our skillet is on and we're getting ready to assemble our meatballs. I don't put any grease in my skillet because the ground beef is gonna have its own grease. So I know some people do, I don't. Look, in the kitchen, you know, you do things your way, even from you deviate from the way you were taught to do things. My mom showed me a different way of doing things that I don't even do now. Some things I keep forever and some I've changed. But it's your kitchen. And a lot sometimes people complain. Somebody, I have a gumbo video I did, and I do it with a box. It's a gumbo base, and somebody wrote WTF, and I was like, thanks for commenting, maybe. But you know, in this world, in this thing we doing called YouTube, you got to have thick skin, and you got to realize that everybody's not for you, and you're not for everybody. But guess what? Hey, do you? You know, you don't. And one thing I'm not gonna do is change who I am to appease people, because those who love me or those who want to see me gonna watch me, and those who don't gonna stop, click, switch, escape, whatever. You know, but I said thanks for commenting, because any comment, any feedback, whether good or bad, helps you, doesn't it? It's a view, right? So, hey, I mean, we like what we like. Somebody said, well, you know, on that video, gumbo is a labor of love for my family. I love my family whether I use a box or start from scratch. My love is not dictated by what I use to fix my gumbo. You understand what I'm saying? So, hey, to each his own. What's important to you is important to you. But, yeah. People need to learn to quit being so cruel. But like I said, I got thick skin. And I've learned that on the job, you know. And one thing too I learned, you know, when I come to work, I already had friends. I didn't need validation from friends on the job. I respect everybody, whether you my friend or not. And we agree to disagree. Just your taste buds don't let you like everything. So the way I fix it, you may not like it because your taste buds are not adjusted to that. I'm doing the same video a different way because I tasted something other than what I've been used to cooking. So that's why I'm making it this way. Not a big change, not a big significant change, but it is a change. And you know, until we learn to quit being so judgmental. I told y'all about that guy one time told me, what the F? You putting pumpkin pie spice on a sweet potato pie? Hell, brother, it's the same thing. The ingredients are the same. You know, sometimes you got to do your research. You want to be calling people out for what they're doing is right. You just don't know. But yeah, that's just life. That's just how some people are. So, you know, I worked in the public sector all my life. And I remember, you know, you'll see the same people, even years later, the same people used to come in Kmart clowning. 20 years later, I still see them in the store somewhere else clowning. That's just who they are. But don't let nobody offend you and make you mad about what you do. Do you, baby. Do you. And what good, it doesn't make your light shine any brighter to try to put out somebody else's. That's why I call my people stars, because I think the people watching me have a better disposition than that. those who gonna want to rock with me anyway. Those who don't, we don't have the same disposition, and that's fine. Because if you're negative, nasty, arrogant, condescending, hey, we won't get along anyway. Because all I try to do is lift people up. Alright, y'all, that's all gonna fit. I just wanted to show y'all what they look like. I still have some more mix here. And y'all know what I do. I cook for 2 days. You know, quite naturally, we can't eat all this in one day. But this 2 days and probably lunch. So I'll be back when I get through frying them all to show you the next step. Alright. So here's a pot full of them. And I'll be back. So here they are, they're simmering. There's a little too much grease. See that? Can y'all see that grease? I want to pour some more of that out before I add the flour. Hold on a second. I am a southern cook, but I don't like to cook with a lot of grease. So I strain, drain just about all of it. Uh-oh. That one is a little iffy. The integrity of that one is kind of, let's flip it around. Okay. That was probably one of the last ones I put in here. So we might want to, because see, if you start adding that water to that and you still got one that's pink like that in the middle, that's going to make it very, very tough. So I like tender. Let's let these cook. That's about 5-10 more minutes. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just going to add this flour down at the bottom. That's what I do. I don't take anything out. You can. Baby, do what works for you. That's why we got different names, different social security numbers, different addresses, everything. Because we ain't meant to be just alike. Alright. I'm just going to let that do what it's going to do for about 5 more minutes. Then I have some beef broth I'm going to add. And remember what that was. That was flour and bouillon cube. Battery's getting ready to die. Alright, y'all. This is the finished meatballs. And this is my finished mashed potatoes. Y'all, here's my plate. So, have a good night. Thank you all for sharing. I'm sorry. Have a good night. Thank you all for watching. Be blessed. Much love. Bye.